Hello everyone, Xenoblade Hero here again, and today I am showing you another Lincoln qualifier match. Now this is the top 4, and I've already through to the finals at this stage in Manchester, and this battle is against Rachel, called SPEevee on Nugget Bridge, and I knew she was quite a good battler, because apparently she went to Worlds before, and I definitely shouldn't underestimate anyone who's ever made it that far. So I definitely had to be very careful and make sure I didn't do anything silly when I was playing. Now, what was very interesting about her team is that eventually I found out that she had 2 megas in there. I knew she probably had the Manectric as a mega at the start because I saw the Manectric at the team preview, but she also has a Mega Gyarados, which you'll see in a minute. Now I'll start this match and show you what happens. And I lead with this lead, the Kangaskhan and Rotom H. If I'm honest, I've led with this lead for the majority of the tournament because it's incredibly safe, and a lot of Kangaskhan's checks and stuff it generally doesn't like is accounted for with Rotom H. Sometimes I led with Gardevoir and the Kangaskhan. That's usually when I predicted some sort of dragon threat or something that didn't really well. Rotom H doesn't want to be around. So from here, they led with the Mienshao and the Gardevoir. Nice shiny Gardevoir, very nice shiny. But this lead was actually quite problematic for me because she was very much in the driving seat for the momentum. As you'll also see in a minute, I do not have the surprise factor of inner focus on my side. So now this could go it could go either way. Switching in my Gardevoir was perhaps the safer play here, and I'm not sure what made me not do that because I think I possibly wanted just some easy damage, and also I realised that the Mienshao actually had when you see its move in a minute, you notice that actually it uses high jump kick in a minute, which she obviously suspected that my Kangaskhan had like fake out and I wasn't going to protect then, but I protect the first turn because I'm very worried that they're just going to double target my Kangaskhan because it's the bigger threat at the moment. I mean, it's a much bigger threat to all of her team. I can hit all of her team for a decent chunk with this, and all she has really is Intimidate to stop my Kangaskhan from dealing large chunks of damage on all of her Pokemon. So I protect here, and this reveals the the Psychic first from the Scarf Gardevoir. And from here I was worried. I thought she was probably going to double target here and know what I'm up to. So I was really worried at this stage, and I thought that I played that really awfully. But then she goes for the high jump kick on the Kangaskhan, possibly expecting a one-hit KO. And instead, she crashes and takes quite a lot of recoil damage. This possibly saved me from taking this saved me a lot because I'm really thankful that I chose to put Protect over Fake Out, because it shows just having a Kangaskhan out how much pressure it puts on opponents and how much they expect the Fake Out to happen and how they build their entire teams around that. Thunderbolt hits the Mienshao now, and that's a clean KO from that range. I don't think the critical hit mattered too much, although I could be proven wrong if it's not a 252-252 EV spread. But either way here, she switches out the Gardevoir for whatever reason, possibly because she knows she can't take out that Kangaskhan and she doesn't want to just be cleanly KO'd from it, and she's going to save it for later, so I guess that's a very good call. And she switches to the Gyarados, which is possibly the best thing she could have put in at the moment, I reckon. Now, the Garchomp actually here is pretty problematic, but it's not exactly one-hit KOing anything from offset, so I just need to rearrange my lead to deal with it. And here I send out the Gyarados to get some Intimidate, and also, let's see, she used the Rock Slide. That was probably aimed at the Rotom H, and possibly to try and get the Gyarados in more safely, because if she picked up a flinch then, that would have been very convenient, and she possibly might have been able to grab some momentum from that with switching in the Gyarados. But here I managed to return the Gyarados, and I've EV'd to definitely do half damage to 252 variants, so I do a bit over half, and I know that a Sucker Punch would more than likely KO at that range. But she goes for the Mega, which catches me off guard because she obviously has a double Mega team. And the good thing is, this is best of 3. So I have learned that she has another Mega here. And I go for the Sucker Punch, which is a bad play. I mean, it's a bad play anyway, to be fair, because she could have Thunder Waved or tried something different. Or possibly, I thought she was just going to double target something and try and get a KO. But either way, she gets to do that anyway, because the Sucker Punch isn't doing much damage at all. And from here, I aim an Ice Fang at that Garchomp, which Dragon Claws me first. But I know that Ice Fang I've invested it to cleanly KO. Well, I think it's like a very high chance to KO 12 HP Garchomp. So with that, the Garchomp is KO'd, and that brings me 4-2 up. But the match certainly isn't over. That Gyarados could be a threat, and also she has a Scarf Gardevoir in the back, which, going with the theme of the rest of the tournament, manages to trace Parental Bond, which actually puts me in a dangerous situation because I don't know how much special attack she's invested, and I believe I've taken a bit of chip on the Kangaskhan, so anything in this situation could be one-hit KO'd. But instead, she goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm surprised at this because she revealed a Scarf earlier, and I felt like her only real way to win was to lock herself into Moonblast and try and whittle down my Pokemon, or because I think I showed Rotom H earlier, but she has the Gyarados to accommodate for that, locking herself into the Psychic possibly. But either way, I'm not really sure about that, and locking herself into Will-O-Wisp, I don't know, it did leave her quite open to a lot of attacks, and I could have paralysed her. I didn't show the Thunder Wave at the moment, and I send out my Gardevoir, and I probably should have sent that out earlier, to be fair, but tracing the Mold Breaker is largely useless. But I think from here, she protects and tries to do something with that Gardevoir, because she knows that Gyarados would be in a lot of trouble, but she manages to scout here that I also have a Scarf variant, which is probably vital information for her. But either way, I go for the Waterfall here, surprisingly. I could have Thunder Waved, but I don't know, I probably felt at the time that Dazzling Gleam and Waterfall was enough to definitely seal that up. But she forfeits there because she sees no way to win past the Dazzling Gleam, so she couldn't outspeed me. She was locked into Will-O-Wisp and there wasn't much she could do, so fair play. And thank you very much for battling, and hope you guys enjoyed that battle, and I'll show you round 2 very soon. I will record that right now, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.